EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, where the sound of the big red siren signals it is time for football. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop the throw. He finds his man complete. That's Atkins. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, it's complete. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
They'll look to throw here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Up the middle they go. Downing. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. Let it go.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll go with the keeper.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 2 yards on the play. And the Seahawks first down.
They'll set up to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll drop to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, give him a yard up to the 42. This is 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Downing. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Looking to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and goal at the 10-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
At the 36-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Intended for his tight end. It's second down and 10.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
It's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now a second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and 9.
Out of the gun now on third down. And it is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll run on first down. Downing. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Second and a couple.
At the 17-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Downing.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a first and goal. As a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play there gets them right back up to that level.
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
Up the middle they go. Farrell
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
That's good for the Seahawks. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Torres. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Downing. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown touchdown passes on his last 2 drives as he begins here, 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. The Seahawks on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Under pressure, they got him again. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, Downing. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd down and 8. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Atkins. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
22-yard line.
2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll run on first down. Farrell.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 5 yards to go.
They'll set up a throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards.
23-yard line.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again on the ground. Again, it's Ward.
And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 14. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 7-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 13.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The offense on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
They're going to look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
3rd and 8.
Back to throw here. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Atkins. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Now back to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So halftime here out west. Let's go east. That's where we find Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up, put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thank you. And this one's still anybody's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff up the middle. Farrell. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. $51 on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. So no gain on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Standing right on his own 5-yard line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Looking to throw. And he gets it to Bolden. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. The Seahawks send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
At the 36-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Atkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Atkins.
And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Cardinals are able to widen their advantage.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Seahawks, 21.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and sneak it here.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 10-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
They'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks are back within a score. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team, but the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Downing. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11. At the 38.
They'll set up a throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Well, the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. A good pickup there at 22.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Seahawks first down.
Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
So out now is the Seattle field goal team. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The football going back over to Arizona now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
There we go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. This is taken around the 12. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking middle, and that's complete.
3rd and 2.
Complete to number 85. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
3 yards. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, Farrell. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Farrell. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. He'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 42 yards.
And the Seahawks have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth-quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly, because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go, and they hung in there and made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
They'll run it now with Barner. Even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a give right side. Downing. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field.
And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
24-yard gain on the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Back to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Torres. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. and stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down.
Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Seattle.
They'll run on first down. Farrell. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. On this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now back to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They run it with Ward. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This is caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run out.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field.
They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Atkins. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now a give, right side. Down it. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Atkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44.
On 1st down. Downing.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Up the middle they go. Downing. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Ward. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
They have bucked the trend so far. A sterling performance to this point. On the road, no less, in the wild card round. And they look to finish things off here in this 4th quarter.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.